Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video we wanted to talk specifically about the Suros Regime Catalyst, which is now available courtesy of Arc Week here on Destiny 2. So, first and foremost, how do you get the Catalyst? Very simple. The Catalyst has a chance to drop at the end of any Crucible match, I've been told. Mine dropped on a win. I'm not sure if maybe your chances are better on a win than they are on a loss. I don't know. I know that I got mine at the end of a Crucible match after winning. So my understanding is that it's just randomly dropped at the end of Crucible matches. So just play Crucible. Maybe I'll get one to drop. Easy peasy. It took me probably 6 or 7 matches after the update to get it. Didn't take long at all. Now let's talk about this thing. I expected today to be a chore. Right? I was like, man, it's going to take me several hours. I'm going to have to try and grind out the kills because you have to have 300 kills in the Crucible to fully unlock the masterworked version of the Suros Regime. So you get the Catalyst, 300 kills in Crucible later, you get the full masterworked version. Now, those have to be final blows, by the way. It doesn't count if I do 90% of the damage and my teammate comes along and shoots him once with a firearm of some kind and the guy dies. I have to get the final blow with the Suros Regime in order for it to count towards my 300 kills of progression. But I expected that to be a chore. Guys, I had so much fun playing with the Suros Regime today. And then that only got compounded. That fun got compounded once I fully unlocked the Masterwork. It took me about 3.5 hours to fully unlock the Masterwork version to get my 300 kills. And then after that, I gotta tell you guys, I had an absolute riot. And we were playing pretty well with this thing, even against, I was top fragging lobbies of Not Forgottens and Lunas and Dust Rocks and all, the works, and Spectrals live on stream. And we just had so much fun today. It was so much fun. And, man, this, I have to say, the Catalyst is just nasty. So what does the Catalyst do? On paper, it does one thing. In reality, it does two. So on paper, it says it increases the chances of you getting health back after a kill. And that is true. It does increase your chances. I don't know what the actual percentage is, but I can tell you that in my experimenting, it seemed like on average, like 1 out of every 3 kills, I was getting the health regen to proc. So 33% chance of it procking. I don't know how close to the truth that is. It's just my experience. Now, that's what it does on paper. But there's another hidden perk, and that's that it changes the recoil pattern of the Suros Regime. So Suros Regime, it's a little bit bouncy, but after you get the fully masterworked version, after you upgrade the Catalyst, it's almost perfectly vertical recoil. It is very easy to control. Very easy to control. So, man, that just, I'm getting multi-kills with spinning up, where I'll spin it up, I'll get the first guy down, and then once it's fully spun up, I'm just lightly holding down on the thumbstick to control the recoil, and I burn down guy number 2. You'll see plenty of multi-kills in this video. And which brings me to my next point. What should you do? Should you use the dual speed receiver, or should you use spinning up? Those are your two options for this firearm. Dual speed makes it fire slower when you're ADS, kind of like the Suros in Destiny 1. And then obviously, spinning up is pretty self-explanatory. If you're spinning up, the longer you hold the trigger, the faster the gun's going to fire. It's going to increase its fire rate. And I say hands down, in my opinion, spinning up is by far the superior option. It's not that dual speed receiver is necessarily bad. It's just that spinning up is much more versatile. And for the ranges that you're going to be engaging people in the Crucible, in the current sandbox, spinning up is just going to be much more relevant to your gunfights than dual speed receiver is going to be. So by a landslide, without a shadow of a doubt, spinning up is the superior option. Some of you may use dual speed just because you like that cadence better. That's totally fine. But I'm telling you now, spinning up is the better option. So, man, I gotta say, this thing blew me away today. And some of the gameplay you're seeing here, show you a couple of matches. One of them is a 57 kill game with the Suros Regime on Pacifica. Now, I actually had almost 40 kills with the Suros Regime alone that game. And the rest was, super grenade, melee, and a couple of fusion rifle kills in there, but I was focusing on the regime. I had almost 40 kills with the Suros regime in a single match. It was freaking ridiculous. And gotta tell you guys, it was fun start to finish, an absolute riot. I even had a slump in there where I was like, oh man, this is gonna ruin my kill count. If I didn't have that slump in there, it could have been a 60-70 kill game. It's crazy. And then the one after that is on Altar of Flame, which is almost a 50 bomb. I think 48 kills if I remember correctly on an Altar of Flame, focusing almost exclusively on using the Suros regime. I had a few fusion rifle kills in there as well, just in the oh crap moments when I needed it. But I gotta say, guys, this isn't even using the gun to its fullest potential, because there are builds that really focus on leveraging the strengths of the Suros regime, you know, using Actium War Rig, Rally Barricades, or even Lunafaction Rifts. You just hold down the trigger, and you really utilize the spinning up perk. And with Actium War Rigs, according to a friend of mine named Slick, if you just hold the trigger down start to finish, you're getting an extra 8 bullets in your magazine. If you just hold the trigger down from the start of the magazine to the end, extra 8 bullets, which is pretty nice to have. Those extra bullets definitely come in handy. That's an entire extra kill, you know. So if you're landing your shots, I gotta tell you guys, this thing blew me away. I expected this to be a chore today. I expected it to be frustrating and a grueling grind playing against quick play warriors, but we top fragged so much today and just really slayed out, and it was a ton of fun. It really was. It made me wish that more ARs were relevant in the sandbox, but I'm telling you guys, you can really get by with using this thing and playing really well in the Crucible, especially with this Catalyst, getting the extra health regen. I had a couple of moments where the health regen really saved my life. It either did one of two things. Sometimes 2 guys are visible, 2 guys have their attention on me, and I kill guy number 1, and so it procs the health regeneration, and that lets me jump into cover and save my life and get away before guy number 2 can actually finish me off. Where if I didn't have that health recovery, guy number 2 would have just tapped me a couple of times and I'd have been done. But it helped me get away and live to fight another day. That's one thing that it did for me. Another thing that it did for me is it instantly queued me up to be prepared for the next gunfight, which was really nice. That saved my life a lot too. Just being able to go into my next gunfight with full health immediately after, very useful. Especially in control matches where people are pushing objective points. So nice to have that active. So I highly encourage you guys to get your hands on the Catalyst. I get people asking me today in chat, is it worth the grind to get this thing? It is absolutely worth the grind to get this thing. I'm very happy that I did. I'm excited to move on and try and get my hands on like the Hard Light and Rat King and Catalyst as well. But hopefully you enjoyed this gameplay and the commentary, and hopefully this helps put you over the fence and let you know whether or not this is worth your time and investment. I say hands down it is. I was very happy with this Catalyst. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Good luck out there grinding your 300 kills. Let me know what you think about this Catalyst once you get it finished, and I'd be curious to hear what your experience is like. I genuinely appreciate that feedback. Hit me up in the comment section. I do read those comments every time. If you want to support the channel, feel free to head over to twitch.tv/thetruevanguard, and you can drop a follow for free. If you have Prime, you can drop a sub for free, and that helps support me and my family directly. We really genuinely appreciate that. Until next time, chat, be warm and well fed, my friends. Chat, just call you guys chat. I stream too much. I'm sorry. You guys are chat. Chat, comment section. Whatever. Viewers. Faithful supporters. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. Bye.